What's going on, champions? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the latest 2022 housing market trend, the updates when it comes to the 2022 housing market. What exactly are we seeing in this 2022 housing market, and what is the forecast looking like in 2022? Are we going to see a price correction in 2022? Are we going to see prices keep going up in 2022? Is it going to be a crash or a boom in 2022? These are the questions that millions of American home buyers are wondering right now and asking right now. And home sellers as well are on the sidelines licking their chops and just waiting to cash in on this housing market. And some of them are wondering, is now a good time to sell, or should we just hold out for prices to keep going up so we can cash out? So if this applies to you, if you are a home buyer or a home seller, you got to pay attention and watch till the very end of this video. I'm going to be sharing my personal story, recent story when it comes to this insane housing market. I'm going to share a first-hand experience on this video right here, right now. So you got to pay attention and watch to the very end. But before I do that, I'm going to bring you the real data from experts that present the housing market outlook and what we're seeing currently with the 2022 housing market. So let's jump right into it. According to this report from Realtor.com, the median listing prices, and this is as of February of 2022, so just a few weeks ago. So the report right now shows that the median listing price has been up 13% year over year. So it's not slowing down, guys. It's not slowing down. Now, the days on the market, these are some major indicators, right? I cannot tell you where the housing market is as of today, right, in 2022. Again, when I say as of today, I'm talking about as of the latest rounded data. So the latest report for the just concluded month. So days on the market. Now, this basically means how many days does a home spend when it's listed on the market before it goes on the contract or it gets sold. So days on the market is not even looking better either. So days on the market is 47 days, which is down 26% year over year. So for this metric, being down shows that the housing market is still hot. That means homes do not stay long on the market. Now, active listings, this is just the number of listings, the inventory, the backlog, how many homes are actively listed on the market right now. Again, this shows a red, meaning that it's not good, because active listings, we want that going up to see some recovery in the housing market. But right now what we're seeing is a 24% low. So there's a 24% decline in active listings, year over year decline. So this is crazy. Right now, the data shows that we have about 376,000 active listings on the market. So this is just kind of a snapshot that tells you where the housing market is. I hope this makes sense to you, but you can dive a little deeper into the most recent data from Realtor.com that basically breaks down the data as of the week of March 5th of 2022. So this kind of shows that the median listing grew by 14.3% over the last year. The median listing price, remember, as of February 2022, that was 13%. Now we're seeing that in the beginning of March, that went up by 1.3%. So right now we're sitting at 14.3% median listing price. Now, by median listing, we're talking about when you take the price of homes at the top, at the bottom, strike a line in the middle. That's the median listing price. It doesn't mean that that's the average, right? Or that's the listing price. So some of them could be lower, some could be higher. Let us know what you're seeing in your local market, in case you were out there wondering, right? And then the active inventory is down 20% from a year ago. Again, still high numbers. And the new listings, which is a measure of sellers putting their homes up for sale, was down 3% after 2 weeks of yearly growth. So these signs are just telling you, look, it's still a strong seller's market. Sellers are really winning right now, and home buyers are having a hard time in this market. So according to this report, in the first week of March, we did see that homes spent 11 days less on the market than this time last year. So this is crazy. Again, I want to know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. So let me just quickly get into my story, my personal experience, my first-hand experience making offers and looking for properties in 2022. So just a couple of weeks ago, right? I'm gonna just switch screens here real quick. So a couple of weeks ago, I put in an offer. That was 2 weekends ago. I put in an offer in a home. And basically I was so excited, went toward the home, called my agent, put in an offer, thinking, oh yeah, I think I have a shot here, right? So just to put out some of the numbers here. So this home was listed at $210,000. And I put in an offer $5,000 over asking price. If you know me as a real estate investor, I try to get deals, I try to get bargains. So I kind of figured stay $5,000 above asking price, and that should kind of be attractive to the seller. And not just that, in addition to the $5,000 over asking, right? I did offer a 0-day option, meaning, no inspections. I waived that inspection. I'm buying the home as is. Mind you, I'm not recommending this to people. This is just what I did. Your experience kind of matters in this, in the offer that you package up. So basically I said, look, I'm not going to, have you go through fixing the home. I'm not even going to do that inspection. I'm just going to take the home as is. I'm waiving that option day stuff. And then not just that, I also offered to pay the title insurance. That's a $1,500 charge to the seller. I offered to pay that. And in addition, I also say, because the seller was looking for a lease back, the seller was looking to rent the home, to rent back the home for the new buyer to rent the home back to them after the closing of the deal, right? So that's called the seller lease back. That's really when you rent the home back to the seller, because the seller didn't really know where they were gonna move, just to give them enough time to get into a new property. So I offered a 90-day, 3 months of seller lease back at $0. Yes, $0. So basically, I'm gonna be paying the mortgage. I'm going to be housing the seller for 3 months after the home has closed, right? And remember, I waived the inspection, I offered you $5,000 above what you were asking for, and I offered you to live in the property rent-free, mortgage-free for 3 months. What else could be better, right? So I thought. So basically, we put in the offer. I was getting a little excited, and guess what? My agent calls back and said, hey, look, there's a lot of offers ahead of you. I was like, what do you mean? And okay, so what did the seller pick? There's basically 10 offers ahead of you. So I had the opportunity to kind of go back and increase my offer. And I thought, okay, who knows? Maybe $5,000, additional $5,000 will move the needle. Maybe, who knows? And I offered, I said, okay, we're gonna make a verbal offer and to increase our offer by $5,000. Now that's $10,000 over asking. We went back to the seller's agent, met the proposal verbally, their offer, and the response we got back shocked me. This was mind-blowing, right? Now, before I say this, keep in mind that in 2019, the home next door, exact same, this is a comparable home, exact home next door, sold for $170K. So this is crazy, right? The home next door sold for $170K 2 years ago. And now this home listed at $210,000 and me offering $10,000 more than the asking price. That's $220,000. And giving all these, kickbacks to the seller. How in the world am I not picked? Okay, so here's the deal. We got a text message back saying, look, the top 10 offers, we didn't make it to the top 10, right? The top 10 offers are really competitive. So offer number 10, the lowest offer in the top 10, came in at $235,000. Now this is just the price. I didn't know what else they offered the seller, the terms and whatnot, right? Just the price, just from a pricing standpoint, we were already smashed. That's just how crazy it is. So it came down to $235,000, which is $25,000 above asking price, right? Above asking price, which is like what? $15,000 above what I offered. That's the lowest in the top 10. So that just tells you this market is crazy. And this is not a California market. This is not a New York market. This is not a, one of those crazy Bay Area markets, right? This is just one thing that we're seeing right now. And this is one of the issues that many, home buyers, prospective home buyers are going through right now. So if you are finding yourself in this situation, you are not alone. I mean, how can you offer all of these? In addition, I basically try to do everything possible to make the seller to understand, hey, I'm ready to close. I have personal financial statement attached to the offer to strengthen my offer. And guys, it didn't work out for me, right? So I'm not saying this to disappoint you or to put you into panic mode or to leave you depressed if you are looking for a home. I'm just saying you gotta be ready. You just have to understand not to give up in today's housing market. The housing market is still crazy, guys. It is still insane out there. I mean, take a look at what I offered, right? $10,000 above asking price. Seller to live in the property for 90 days after closing, and also waiving the inspection and just my options. I just waived my options and I offered to pay the title insurance, which is part of the closing cost that the seller is supposed to pay, and I still lost by a long shot. So this is insane. So again, I'm just gonna say, if you are out there looking to buy, keep making offers. Don't give up, right? You're definitely gonna get something, but make sure you are not overpaying for the home. So caveat here, just a quick disclaimer: the comps for the property came in, right around $240,000, $240,000, $250,000. So I wasn't really overpaying for the home, but I figured they wanted less for the home. I was gonna give them, a little higher than they wanted with other perks. But that's my story. Let me know your story in the comment section below. Let me know your experiences with this housing market in the comment section below. But what we're seeing right now is really crazy, and there's no slowdown in sight. Remember, we're going through a supply issue. There's not enough homes on the market to meet the demand. So many people want homes, and there's not enough to go around. So again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've gained some insight from today's video. And if you have, let us know in the comment section below. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Stay safe and keep winning.